Hi lovelies! As some of you may already know, I am currently about 9 months pregnant. In fact, by the time you're watching this video, there is a strong likelihood that this little one will have already made its arrival into the world. And if you'd like to see some videos and some photos, I'm sure I'll be sharing tons of those over on my Instagram. You can go take a look. But of course, as someone who is currently 9 months pregnant, I am keeping things in the kitchen extra simple these days. And that's why I'm so excited to share with you this really quick and easy recipe for my shrimp fried rice that is brought to life with all sorts of delicious Thai-inspired flavors. What I love about fried rice is that it's actually so versatile. There's so many ways to switch up the flavor profiles to make it really delicious. So to get started, I've got some soy sauce in my bowl. And to that, I'm going to add fish sauce. Now, I know some of you may turn your nose up at fish sauce, but when it comes to Thai cooking, fish sauce really is the secret to incredible flavor. If you've never tried fish sauce before, this may be a good recipe to start with because it's a very mild flavor coming through in this fried rice because it's mixed with all sorts of other deliciousness. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add a little brightness and citrusy flavor with some freshly squeezed lime juice. I love to balance the savoriness of the fish sauce with nice, bright, tart, citrusy lime juice. And then I also love to add some more balance with some brown sugar. If you have agave or honey, both of those would work as substitutes, but brown sugar is what I had on hand, so that's what I'm using here. And I'm also going to get in here with just a little bit of heat. So I've got some sriracha sauce. You could use chili garlic sauce here if you wanted to. You can also skip the heat if your family is not into the spice. It's totally fine. I'm just going to go ahead and whisk this all together. And that's it for our sauce. I'm gonna set this aside while I get to work on frying up my rice. Now, the most important thing to keep in mind when you are making a fried rice dish is that you want to use day-old rice. So the drier your rice is, the tastier this recipe is going to be. Now, I've got a nice hot skillet heating up over the stove. I'm using non-stick here just because I want to make my life as easy as possible. But if you have a wok on hand, of course, this is a perfect place to rock a wok. Waka waka. Once your oil is nice and shimmery and hot, you know it's time to start adding your ingredients. So to this, I am going to be adding 1 small onion, and I also have some red bell pepper as well. And we're just going to give our onion and our pepper a bit of a head start, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I just want to let them soften up. Next, I want to add even more great flavor to this. So I'm going to get in here with a couple cloves of garlic that I've minced up, as well as some freshly grated ginger. And honestly, there's really no substitute for freshly grated ginger. It is one of my very favorite ingredients, especially in any sort of Asian-inspired cooking. Now, in a traditional fried rice, you could add some egg here and just scramble it with all your veggies. I've done that before. But in this fried rice, I'm actually going to be using these pre-cooked mini shrimp. Elle absolutely loves these because, of course, they're so teeny tiny and they're perfect for her. And I'm just going to get them right into my pan. The best part is because they're pre-cooked, we're just actually heating them through. And we're just gonna give that a second or two for any excess moisture to evaporate at the bottom of our pan. And then we can go ahead and add our rice. So this is rice that was left over from yesterday. I'm just going to load it into my pan. And then I'm going to top this all off with that amazing Thai-inspired sauce that we just mixed up. And let me tell you guys, the moment that sauce hits the pan, your whole kitchen is going to be filled with the most amazing aroma. And I'm hungry and salivating just thinking about it. Now, this is a really great time to get some greens happening in here. So if you want to clear out your produce drawer, this is a perfect time to do it. You could add snap peas, asparagus, green beans, some broccoli or cauliflower would be amazing. Some spinach or kale would work really well here. I'm just going to serve this up as is today, chopped with some freshly sliced green onion and some fresh cilantro for a nice bit of brightness and color. And honestly, guys, it's that simple. 10 minutes or less, dinner is on the table. There is just so much to love about this recipe, guys, and I hope you will give it a try for yourselves. If you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo because I always love seeing your kitchen creations. Remember, this recipe, like all of my recipes, can be found on healthymealplans.com, our amazing meal planning site that allows you to browse more than 1,000 recipes, drag and drop them into your weekly meal plan, and then automatically generates your grocery list for the week. amazing for making your life even easier in the kitchen. Thank you as always so much for watching. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.